What's up coders, welcome to One Little Coder. In this Stable Diffusion tutorial, we're going to learn how to use Stable Diffusion 2.0 on Google Colab using Hugging Face diffusers. At the end of this video, you would have learned to build a Gradio application that looks like this. Also, if you don't want to build this by yourself, this Google Colab notebook will be linked in the YouTube description. All you have to do is click the Google Colab notebook and then enjoy your creativity through Stable Diffusion 2.0. If you're not familiar with Stable Diffusion 2.0, I've already made an overview video which I'll link into the YouTube description. Make sure that you check it out. Let's quickly see what this new Gradio application or a very simple Gradio application does. So it takes a text prompt and then it uses the latest Stable Diffusion 2.0 model via the diffusers, Hugging Face diffusers library, and then it generates an image. So I'm going to quickly go to lexica.art where we have got a lot of prompts. I'm going to copy a prompt here and then I'm going to come back to this and then I'm going to paste it. So ideally the image wouldn't look exactly the same because Stable Diffusion 2.0 uses a different text encoder. So which means it's not the previous encoder. So a lot of prompts that were giving good results for you in the previous version would not be true anymore. And also I've read a lot of comments that they stripped artists from their training data, which means most of these might not be useful at all. But just for this simple exercise, we are going to leave that out, and then we are just going to use this as a reference point for us to understand how to generate images using Stable Diffusion 2.0. But just because we are seeing the image, I can actually see there is a huge difference in the way images are generated. Maybe this is certain parameters that we are not giving right now, but that's what we have got. So let's see the image that we have got. So this is the image that we have got, and we have got a prompt and we can generate image. So now let's get into the details of how to do this by yourself. The first step is this Google Colab notebook will be in the YouTube description. But if you're starting from scratch, create a new Google Colab notebook, click file and then click new notebook. Once you click new notebook, then make sure that you go to runtime, click change runtime and then select GPU. So you need GPU for faster inference. So make sure that you have got a GPU. Once you have got the GPU, just make sure that you can test whether the GPU is available. And the easiest way to test an NVIDIA GPU is the bang NVIDIA SMI. That will tell you what is the type of GPU that you have got. We have got a Tesla T4 with 16 gig machine, which is good. The next thing is we need to install the required libraries. The most important is diffusers, that is going to let us access Stable Diffusion. The next thing is transformers, which is a dependency. Accelerate is to speed up, as the name suggests, but again accelerate has a lot of usages. But if you do not use accelerate in this notebook will run much slower than what it is ideally right now. And then some other dependencies, and finally Gradio for the UI development, GUI, graphical user interface. Once you install all these libraries, the next thing that you have to do is from diffusers import Stable Diffusion pipeline and Euler discrete scheduler. In this particular Stable Diffusion 2.0, we're going to use a different scheduler from what we have been using before. So then the next step is define the model ID, which directly goes to the model link from Hugging Face Model Hub. So this is where the new Stable Diffusion 2.0 is added. You don't have to accept terms of services or you don't have to do any check mark, which also means that you don't need to authenticate or you don't have to have Hugging Face token. This is a very important step ahead because that was creating a lot of friction for a lot of my users and they were getting stuck in that step rather than they can, instead of enjoying their creative juice, they were actually stuck in the loop of creating a Hugging Face account and then the token and then everything else. But right now, good thing is model is available even if you do not have any token, or it doesn't matter. The next thing is define the scheduler and then create pipe. If you're familiar with Stable Diffusion pipeline, you need to create a pipe from pre-train, model ID, scheduler, revision and torch type, and which is just the data type to make it easier for memory usage. And then finally move the model to the GPU device, in this case CUDA, and this is going to download all the models, which will take a couple of minutes. And the next thing is it says make sure Xformers is installed. That's strange because I thought I installed Xformers, but it couldn't figure out. But that's okay. You can fix it when you're doing it by yourself. The next step is define a prompt. In this case, I've said a realistic photo of 3D cartoon style of a cat in a spacesuit with Milky Way background. So the next thing is, after you define a prompt, the next thing you need to do is create a function. I'm calling the function text to image, and the argument is a prompt, and then inside that we are using pipe prompt, and the images thankfully are 768 by 768. I'm not giving any guidance scale here, but you can also specify the guidance scale equals maybe 10 or 7, whatever you want. And once you get the output, previously what we used to do is dot images of 0, but right now I'm just leaving it here, and then save the image, then return the image. Now let us, once the function is defined, which is not happening because we have the Gradio application running, stop the Gradio application, just it's in my demo. So I'm going to run this once again, and I'm going to call the function which is going to create the image. And the prompt is something that we have already created here, and it's going to create the image using the function text to image. And as you can see, this is happening real time, so you know how much time it takes for it to generate one image, which is a 768 by 768 image. And in this particular case, we are using the Stable Diffusion 2.0 model that got just released 2 days back. And this is the image. It looks pretty bad, but like, I'm not here to teach you prompt engineering in this video. This video scope is purely how you can access Stable Diffusion 2.0 on Google Colab on a free GPU, of course. So now we have got a successful creation at the end. So what we can do now is, if you have not installed Gradio, install Gradio, and just in 2 lines of Python code, you may not believe me, but this is true, just in 2 lines of Python code, we are going to create this beautiful interface, which is import Gradio as gr, and then gr.interface. Gradio has 2 main classes. One is interface, the other one is blocks. Blocks is for more advanced UI. For a very simplistic and easy UI, I'm sticking to interface. The first one is a function which you want to process when this input is triggered and this output is generated. So as you can see, for our function, the input is a text prompt and the output is an image. And as usual, you have got the function, the input and the output. And finally, launch that, share is equal to true, so that you can get a URL, debug is equal to true, you can trace if there is any error, and run this, and you're going to get this web interface. So what does it mean? It means you don't have to go to the Stable Diffusion default, let's say the spaces, and then when you try something, it's going to say the server is busy or something like that. You're not bound by what is available, but what you're doing right now is, if you follow this tutorial, you have this available for you. Just click submit, and then you are not on a queue, you're not waiting anywhere. All you're doing is, thanks to Google for its free GPU, you can use and generate images using Stable Diffusion 2.0. Once again, the image that you right now see may not be the perfect image because we are not playing with the prompts. In fact, I've not got enough time to play with the prompts to understand what kind of prompts are doing good. Like I said at the start of the video, the prompts that were working fine on Stable Diffusion version 1.5 or 1.4 would not necessarily work fine here, because this uses a totally different text encoder. The training data set has been changed. A lot of artists have been removed, which means it's what it is. So, but at the end of this, now we have got this image. Let me quickly go grab one more prompt. So this looks nice. Let's copy this and then go back to our application and then paste this and then click submit. This is a very simple prompt. It's a highly detailed 3-dimensional retro futuristic Android. Android is like the Android made out of pasta going for a walk outside. Very creative, but I'm not sure if the image that is going to be generated will be as same as what we saw before in the previous Stable Diffusion model. So let's wait. It took about 26 seconds, Oh, this looks pretty ugly at this point, but yeah, please make sure that you change the prompt and then find out what is working fine. But the overall idea here is that we have successfully learned how to use Hugging Face diffusers to use the latest Stable Diffusion 2.0, and not just use as a like a code, but also have a very good user interface where you can give the prompt and then click submit. If you want to improve certain parameters, you can increase the number of steps. Like for example, you can go here and then see what kind of parameters you can use. Also, you can also go to their GitHub repository and then see what are all the options that are available. Why do we have to use particular scheduler and all those kind of details. But until that, this should keep you busy to create your new Stable Diffusion images. If you have got any question, let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, I hope you find this video helpful in learning how to use Stable Diffusion 2.0 on Google Colab for free GPU. See you in the next video.